Yo, what's up everyone? Bren here, and this is going to be an Ember Spirit commentary. So, I've always been asked to cover Ember a lot, but the issue before, guys, was that I never really played him that much until recently, and I've actually found him to be really fun, and probably one of the best pub heroes in the game right now. Actually one of the best heroes just in the game, flat out, in both pubs and competitive, for sure. I will definitely be doing multiple Ember Spirit videos. This is going to be an example of when everything goes terribly fucking wrong when playing mid-Ember, because I know a lot of you guys have asked for that type of stuff specifically. I'll cover better early starts for mid lane Ember, and I'll cover safe lane Ember. So right here, I'm just kind of like wiggling around, trying to get the rune. I think that not getting the bounty rune in the beginning is really disadvantageous in this patch, especially if you're going against like a Shadow Fiend like I'm going to be going up against. So I get the rune. I have the Dazzle with the Graves, so I know I wasn't really in too much risk right there. And then we get the kill. But the issue is I'm extremely low on HP, and I'm not even going to be able to make this block. And I'm not even eating my Tango, so this is a mistake. I should have eaten the Tango like right around here, right when I passed that tree. And also, guys, if you want a very good in-text guide that Broken wrote, I'll link that below. It's really informative and it's well written. So right here, I finally eat the Tango after getting a small block off, but the start is really bad. I really can't do anything. If he like decides to level up a raise, if I go up, he definitely is going to kill me if he gets like a mid-level raise on me with a long raise. So I have to play really defensively. I saw during the game though that he did get souls. So he has souls, which is obviously the smart move. He saw I didn't have any HP, so that's just easy souls for him to really just boost his damage. And I'm really far behind in this lane. So what you want to be doing, guys, as Ember Spirit mid is you want to basically just be drawing creep aggro as much as possible, just to get the enemy creeps closer to you, to get easy last hits. And right here, I make another mistake where he even managed to get myself. So this is a really horrendous start for me. I'll be talking a little bit more about how to abuse like Ember Spirit's high movement speed and his high turn rate in a little bit here. But so I know I couldn't get that last. I know I couldn't pre-hit that range creep, so I had to turn my Flame Guard and then get the auto attack in. But I still did not get 2 of those CS. So right here, I am drawing aggro as much as possible, going for the CS. See, if he wants to attack me when I draw aggro, he's gonna have to tank some of my creeps. And especially under tower, I'm going to be getting creep advantage still. So right here, I'm walking up on him. I would have chained him if he stayed around, but he didn't stay around. He played it smartly. He backed off, and it doesn't matter. I still managed to get 2 denies right there. So kind of like faking aggression right there is really important as well. I'll be talking about faking aggression, but right here, I'm going to be constantly drawing the creeps back, even the single creep. Like, it's just going to make it so much easier to last hit it, especially against a Shadow Fiend who has max souls already. So you have to be doing stuff like this. I turn on my Flame Guard just to get... Even if I only turn on Flame Guard for one creep, or maybe 2, it's definitely worth it. So I'm going to be using the little bit of time I had on Flame Guard right there just to get those creeps, because I saw him going for the rune. Right here, I'm going to be auto-attacking this melee creep down, because I saw him going for the rune, and it's really important that I just get my bottle. I do whatever it takes to get my bottle. I don't care if I push the lane a bit. It doesn't matter to me. It's extremely important that I get that bottle out for the sustain. And there's actually going to be another issue that's going to pop up here in a bit, guys. So I'm going to pre-hit this creep once. So I get that creep. And the issue is, guys, if you're taking a look at the minimap, is Courier is not by me at all. So I'm not even going to be able to bring out this bottle right away. So top lane decided that it was more important for them to get their items or whatever. That's cool. So I just have to constantly be drawing aggro. That's the only way I'm going to be doing anything in this matchup, especially without the bottle. Just not much I can really do. I'm really low right here. I can maybe turn on my Flame Guard under tower or closer to my tower and get some CS, but even then, like, I don't even want to walk up to him. Like a mid raise and a long range if I fuck up, or if he gets like a mid range raise and then an auto attack because if I make the mistake of not turning on my Flame Guard right away and he manages to get the damage before I turn it on, he can kill me. So sorry for like getting confused on my words there, guys, but yeah, so this lane is definitely very difficult. like I have to just constantly, I just have to sit here. I really wish I had my bottle. And right here, saw the snowball coming at me, so this is really unfortunate. I wanted to save that flame guard and just the mana in general to last hit under tower when Shadow Fiend goes for the rune maybe, but yeah, so that's really unfortunate that I did not, that I had to use my flame guard right there, but yeah, so he's kind of, yeah, he came back, he went for the rune instead of going for the stack and then killing the medium camp, but now he's right back to playing aggressive. I really wish I had my flame guard right there. He got right up my face right away, right when he came back after getting the rune, just because I knew I didn't have it down. Spirit Breaker's charging right now, but he has creep advantage. We cannot go on him. He's just way too far back. Turn my flame guard on, just getting these creeps. And I even told him, I told Spirit Breaker that I don't even have flame guard up right now, so he has to wait a little bit. And I'm just gonna kind of be playing back right here. Like, I'm not gonna be walking up to Shadow Fiend right here. I'm gonna keep acting like I'm scared, or just playing the lane like how I have been already. So Shadow Fiend is definitely really confident in this lane right now. He knows he's kind of just completely dominated it. But he comes up for the creep right there, and then Spirit Breaker just manages to get a charge off. Charge my flame guard, and then I use my chains. The shitty thing though is, guys, is that Spirit Breaker actually got that kill, so I didn't even get that much assist gold. So all that gank really did is give me some EXP, which is nice, but I'm really low right now, so I have to walk back. It's still good that we killed the Shadow Fiend for sure, though. But I really would have liked to be the one to pick that kill up. So I'm just walking back to base. I'm going to be getting at my boots, and I'm going to be buying 2 TPs right now. So I'm carrying 2 TPs. And I have phase in my quick buy, but I'm not going for phase, guys. I actually haven't built phase in a while. Not entirely sure why those are even in my quick buy, but yeah. So I know that he is Shadow Fiend's right here. I'm gonna like throw out my remnant right here, but this is actually a really poorly placed remnant either way. Spirit Breaker wasn't even charging him, so we wouldn't have been able to go on him. So I'm just kind of playing the lane back. If we can get like a kill on Shadow Fiend, that'd be really nice. But we're kind of at the stage where Shadow Fiend's just going back for jungle rotations, then coming back to mid. So I can now start getting some decent farm when he does that. So making sure I pop my remnant right away, just to kill the creeps before he can go on me. Kind of playing really defensively right here. They're kind of missing. I don't really know exactly where the Tusk is. He's been off map for a little bit. I know that I'm not really at risk for dying, but I don't want to like take a bunch of damage. Okay, so he's top. Tusk is top. Shadow Fiend is taking out the stacks. So I'm just gonna do what I've been doing, just auto attacking these creeps down. And oh yeah, also guys, another thing is this is dire Ember, which is also a lot worse. Like your farm efficiency just isn't as good as compared to playing mid lane, and that's just how it is for a lot of heroes. Dire mid is just terrible in terms of farming, but just ping. I'm going for a risky play right here, just because I know I'm behind. If we can get like a kill on the Ursa, that'd be nice. They've been playing really aggressively, so chances are they have aggressive wards. So this semi-risky play, this could have been like a waste of time, but yeah. So I'm kind of just maintaining positioning away from the Ursa, waiting for him to go on a different target. He went on the disruptor, so I just walked right back into him. Get the flame guard up. Vino tried to place his ward to deny the regen, but managed to get that. And I'm waiting for the poison sting to be over, and then I pop my regen. I'm actually going to be healing up the Spirit Breaker, so this is really important. Shadow Fiend probably saw that the Spirit Breaker was low, and probably thinks that he's healing, but I battle charged him up, and yeah, he's not healing. So healed him for him, and he went in for the charge. And then we got a really good disruptor on both of them, so it's a pretty good play. Even gonna have a Spirit Breaker. I level up my sight right there just so I can get the KS. I really want the kills. The build I actually go for, guys, I like going for only 2 in chains and then maxing Sleight of Fist. Some games I'll go for max Searing Chains if they have like a blinking here like Anti-Mage or Queen of Pain. just because they can't blink or use their mobility spells when they're in chains. I think even Meepo, he can't even poof away if he's in Searing Chains, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's really good against blinking heroes. So I have my Remnant, I'm coming right back in. I want to get aggressive. I know Dazzle's by me. He has Grave. And right here, guys, as I'm getting aggressive, I'm always sending back a Remnant. Like, this is really the first time in the game where I've been, like, aggressive like this. And it's going to be how I'm going to be playing the rest of the game, to be honest. This is how I like to play the hero. You go in, maybe with a Remnant, maybe without it. Maybe you initiate with Sleight of Fist, and then you immediately always make sure that you have a Remnant in the back. So I'm playing aggressive right here. I felt really confident about getting this kill. I know Dazzle's by me, but he didn't get the Grave off. So that's just like making a play around your teammates, and then it just backfires. But there's not much you can do. Like, shit like that happens. I got bursted really quickly by the Tusk. I'm pretty sure Dazzle just didn't expect that amount of damage to be coming out. And okay, actually I need to talk about this too. I went for Boots of Travel before even getting an Aquila or even like a Quelling Blade. I only went for the Boots of Travel because I got those 2 kills in the mid lane. I got the kill on the Shadow Fiend and on the Tusk with the help of the Disruptor and the Spirit Breaker. So I had a lot of gold saved. I just went straight for the Boots of Travel just because that happened. If I wasn't the one to get the kills, I would have went for the Aquila. But I'm still going to be going for my Aquila and my Wand and my Quelling Blade. Yeah, so have Wand in my quick buy. The way that I really like to play Ember, like after like the early lane stage part is over, I just get really aggressive on the lanes. I push them out. Maybe I do like jungle rotations, but I'm always maintaining aggression. This game I'm being a little bit more aggressive on the enemy heroes than I might normally be. But yeah, so I always have the Remnant out, guys. So just went in for some aggression, and then I just TP right out. It's still a good trade for them, though. So I'm really low right now. I'm just gonna TP back to base. I don't even have anything in my bottle. I want to heal as fast as possible and then come back. I'm actually gonna be remnanting back in before I'm fully healed, just because I know I have the fountain and the bottle regen on me. So Tusk is going on me right here. I kind of made a little slight misplay. I should have maybe walked him back a little bit, just so Shadow Fiend couldn't have, wasn't able to. Yeah, so Shadow Fiend uses Yules right there, and then goes for the ultimate. But I had a Remnant out, guys. Like, I always have the Remnant out when possible, unless I like completely forget. So just playing really safe. What was I about to say about the Tusk? Oh yeah, I should have walked back just to save my Flame Guard, because I kind of stood still, meaning that Shadow Fiend was able to get his double raise on me. But so we are gonna have a really good kill on the Shadow Fiend. I walk away from him because I know the Flame Guard is just gonna kill him. I don't need to auto attack him. So pop my Illusion Rune, and then we scout the Ursa because he's been off map. So yeah, this is a really good kill. And at this stage we're kind of back into it, not completely. We're gonna be attacking this Roshan right here. And suck my team, says Ursa. Alright. So yeah, so Tusk is coming over here to scout it out. He doesn't want us to get it. We're low at this point. We don't even really have the damage to do it, so yeah. So I'm now going for my Bassi. So when you're behind the laning stage like that, guys, you need to either like go all in on just like farming aggressively as possible, and like pushing lanes in and creating space, or you need to go like all in on trying to like get kills. And I went for the second option, and it kind of worked out this game. So I have my Remnant in, or yeah, just baited out some damage from the Shadow Fiend, not at risk of dying, and then Spirit Breaker charges him and gets the kill. I'm coming back mid just to farm it up. And as you guys can see, I'm going for my Wraith Band. I want to finish out my Aquila. I think it's way too efficient on this hero to have. It gives him armor, it gives him a lot of damage, some mana regen, which is nice, and also importantly, the aura, the armor aura that the Bassi gives is really important on this hero, guys, because you're always constantly pushing lanes in. Like, this is a really good split push hero. Definitely, you can get a lot of tower damage in on Ember with the Aquila. It's because your creeps stay alive a lot longer against towers. They take less damage from the enemy creeps, so it's really good. I'm going for my Quelling Blade next. And right here, this is a DC, guys. I just DC'd completely. So hopefully we get some pauses. Actually, let's see how many times my team paused, because I feel like they did not use all their pauses. So we got one pause. This is the second pause right here. And no more pauses. So only 2 of the players paused. They said, fuck Ember. No need to pause. Not a big deal. Okay, I was actually gone for a lot longer than I thought I was. But yeah, I'm back now. Having a death to Shadow Fiend because of the DC is really huge. It definitely gave him a huge injection of gold that he otherwise wouldn't have had, which might be the reason this game draws out a little bit longer, but nah, maybe not. We wouldn't have been able to like end the game. It's not like I was close to my Battle Fury or anything, but actually, it might have given him enough gold to get his blink, which allowed him to get the kills he just got. So yeah, it was probably a big deal either way that I DC'd. But he's chasing me. I know I'm not at risk of dying. Like if he wants to follow me, then whatever. Like maybe I can run towards the tower and bait him. So I have my Slight up and I have my Searing Chain, so I know that I can just do this to him. Like he can't come near me. His blink is down, and he's kind of waiting for someone from my team to maybe TP in, but yeah. So just TP back to base, leave my Remnant like that, just to heal right back up. I'm gonna be sliding and going for I decide against it. No Slight right there. I was thinking about sliding and then using chains, but I figured he's gone. Or it's not even worth attempting it. Right. So right here, I'm always attacking the catapult, just because I know my Flame Guard will generally get the creeps to die. Now right here, I didn't even have my Remnant out right away, so this is a huge mistake by me. Just like playing aggressively on the lane without my Spirit, so it's kind of like a pretty basic mistake right there, guys. And I get punished for it, so it's a death. Actually, let me go on net worth. Yeah, so that stuff is definitely in the lead right now. But, so we have a battle going on. Like, I really wish I was alive to join in this. So right here, I should be throwing a Remnant back, but yeah, so I have the Remnant in the back, and I'm just gonna walk in with my hero. Managed to get chains in, but I can't overcommit to that. There's no point in me overcommitting. I would have just died. I would have been dead again. So I'm just hiding in here. There's nothing I can really do. I'm kind of waiting for my team, maybe some backup or something. But I kind of like eat my way through the side, using my Remnant out, just so that the snowballs come a lot closer to my tower to get me. He goes for the ward block right there, which is pretty smart, but he missed it a little bit. And we're going for the chaos. Managed to get the, well, not the chaos. That was just the kill in general. Wanted to kill. Uses Remnant, or he uses his Yules and then the combo, so he's gonna get me. Can't remember if he goes down. Actually, I buy back. I'm like, fuck it, guys. Let's do this. Back. So we got the kill right there, and managed to get the Shadow Fiend because of it. So maybe that was a decent buyback. The only issue is the gold penalty, where you don't get as much gold from both hero kills and creep kills when you buy back. It's reduced by 60%, so it's annoying. So I'm still working on my Battle Fury. This is definitely a pretty late Battle Fury, but this game has not been standard, to say the least. I will release a more standard mid lane Ember video, so don't worry about that, guys. So I'm putting my Remnant in the back. I just want to push these lanes out. Like, I don't want them to get complete map control and just take advantage of us with like the mobility that they have from the Furion and the blink on the Shadow Fiend with his Yules. Just how you want to be playing this hero. Like, just play extremely aggressively on the waves. Open the map, create space, force them to split up, and then you can get aggressive on them. So I'm just going to be going for a very standard build right here. Just going for my Battle Fury right after I have my Boots of Travel and my Aquila with the wand. Just really good amount of battling. You have the mobility in team fights to go back and then come back at any moment. The early boost of travel saves you a lot of gold because you don't spend it on TPs. And the move speed is also really helpful because you can move between the creep waves faster, so you just farm a lot faster. I was going phase for a while because I thought the new phase was pretty sick on Ember, and it kind of is. Like, phase is pretty good on Ember right now. If you're like snowballing, but I've actually talked to Broken about this. If you're snowballing anyways, like the boots of travel is just gonna increase like the rate at which your lead increases even more because of the mobility and the gold you save. It's just might as well just be going for the boots of travel in that case. And if you're like having a really bad game, like the treads is just gonna be a lot better for farming. And maybe the treads is even better for like safe lane Ember. I'm not entirely sure though. I don't really go treads on this hero. Just boots of travel. Recently, I started off by going just phase, but so right there, just remnanted right back to the camp, kill the creep, made a remnant out, and then TP into my base. So Furion has his mech right now. That's really scary actually. Their 5 manning is insanely strong. If I had my Battle Fury, like once I get my Battle Fury, we can really mess up their 5 manning with the Disruptor and the gyro. But yeah, I think I was even telling my team like, get back, don't farm that. I really need that. Just coming over here. I'm focusing on killing these creeps instead of like killing the neutrals right there, just because my Flame Guard is running out anyways. Get some pressure in and bait some time from the Shadow Fiend, so it's good. Shadow Fiend is still top. And yeah, we managed to just defend them right there. And then we're even going to get some kills right there. So we killed the Vino really quickly. Gyro uses call down, but kind of off the mark. Alright, here he's going to be snowballing right on me, but I had the Remnant back, guys, like I normally do. Kind of got my chains on the Shadow Fiend a little bit late, so we got his ultimate off, but it's not a big deal. I'm just playing back, trying to defend my Spear Breaker and my Gyro. They're playing really deep though. Yeah. Oh, and in general, guys, I kind of I like to use my Sleight of Fist on solo heroes. Usually when my Searing Chains come up. So even you might see some times where the Sleight of Fist might be off cooldown, and I can maybe go for like a slight on 1 or 2 heroes, but I opt for waiting for a little bit longer just so I can get the chains on them. That was a little bit far off distance right there, so I wasn't able to get the Fury on before I TP'd. Port right back. I don't want Shadow Fiend to use me, which she could have done anyways, but I'm just healing. I'm TPing right to the tower nearest this battle. I'm just coming right in as fast as possible. I have my Remnant out. I'm not overcommitting with my Remnant, especially against their team. I'm going to have my Slight, use it on him. I'm not at risk of dying. I can even take another hit, but I go back. Have my Slight up. And Ursa commits right there for the kill. Gets a Dazzle. This is some really nice farm. I definitely want this. And I'm going to be going for a Manta next, which I find that I have to go most games, just because there's always going to be at least like one instant disable or really strong stun. This game, though, the Furion is going to be going for an Orchid, so me having the Manta before that comes out is going to be really important. Like, yeah. I find Manta to just be really good on this hero. It's really strong. The Yasha helps you farm a lot faster, similar to Chrysalis does, but also gives you the move speed, which is really huge. Just battle. Just gonna use my Sleight of Fist, my chains, 2 of them. Furion is gonna be going down here. Yeah, cannot hide from that. So I'm just constantly using my mana, going back and forth between the battlefield and just space to heal up. Coming back bottom just to farm. Like, my game plan at this time, guys, is basically just stall out the game as much as possible. Just because I know that we have late game with the gyro and myself. Like, if it gets to late game, they won't be able to end the game if we're actually alive. And I can constantly keep the lanes pushed. So we're gonna have so many opportunities to win if we actually get to the late game, while their team becomes a bit more static in what they're able to do. Ursa is not that mobile late game. Vino isn't. Tusk kind of is, but I just like our team a lot more in the late game. So as farming, I'm taking out this creep camp instead of going for neutrals. Just creating as much space as possible. Just running back out. That was kind of a risky play. Does he have a Shadow Blade or is that? Yeah, he has a Shadow Blade. So I do have to watch out for that now. Not entirely sure if I even took note of that. Or maybe he had it for a little bit already. Not sure. Yeah, I want to get a double chain right here. I'm gonna pop my Flame Guard. Just gonna walk around them, and I actually poured out to my Remnant just to evade that damage. So I have that chains up again using the Furion. Constantly using a Remnant back. So get that back. I'm gonna get low here. He needs to deny me. Yeah, he gets to deny, and that makes the Shadow Fiend overcommit. So this is definitely killing him. 1100 gold right there. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna have a chase right here. Show some kills. I just get the Vino, that's pretty good. Like, if we can just get an Aegis and then use that time to farm on the gyro, and well, I just kind of like stay on the map and create space, or maybe I take the Aegis. That's ideal at this point, but we're kind of like staying it together as a group. We're gonna have a battle right here. That was actually a misuse of my Remnant. I wanted to go back to the Remnant that was all the way in the back, but misclicked. I'm still in the fight right here. Yeah, so figured he was in that area TPing, so I just go for a slight plus a chains. I managed to get him. Just gonna be pressuring this lane just because three of them are dead. Getting really close to my mantle. Just gonna port back. So this is also another thing that you can do. I leave a Remnant near where my team is, and then I TP to another lane just to push it out and create some additional map pressure, or relieve ourselves of their lane pressure, I should say. And I'm still like I can port back in and join the fight anytime. So yeah. Just trying to farm as fast as I can. Even though like Flame Guard isn't entirely relevant, or it's not gonna help me as farm. It's not gonna be doing as much damage to creeps as say like a slight or just my auto attacks with the Battle Fury. It's still gonna do some damage, so I'm still constantly using it whenever it's off cooldown when I am farming. Just keep my farm rate up. My CS is pretty low this game, but that's just how this game in particular was, so it's not too big of a deal. Have my Manta. Alright, so this is looking like a kind of weird situation. Our team is kind of split, and they're completely, yeah, they were like really close as a unit. And we had 2 heroes on the right, 3 heroes in our ancient, so just, yeah, not a fight we want to take. Yeah, so I use my slide right there just because I know that Roshan is a possibility. I have a Remnant pretty close to the battle, but yeah, outside of it, I'm just kind of like moving around, positioning my hero, just so I don't take any like focus damage from any other heroes. Let's pop my Remnant because I know Vino is going right towards my Remnant, so I'm just going to use that. I pop another Remnant out, just again for safety. Always have that out for that, yeah. So I'm definitely going to be using my Remnant right here, so I'm to get out again. I have my chains, but I have a TP up, so I'm just going to TP out. The chances of him catching me is pretty slim, just because he has to deal with pathing right there, and then on top of clicking on me, so if you wanted to use or something. So the next item is definitely going to be a DPS item though, damage item. Going to be dataless. Activating my flame guard, and he's going to use it straight off, but he misses the timing by a little bit right there, so I can just run it right out. So another remnant just in the back. I'm not going to overcommit with it. And we go charge on the Furion. It's gonna be really big if we can get them. And the Shadow Fiend BKB is wearing off, so he had to blink out. So we were able to commit safely to the Furion right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have my Chrysalis, so this is gonna be really big when I manage to get it. Have my Remnant out, not too big of a deal. Right there, I just pop my Manta, use my Sleight of Fist, and then once the Sleight of Fist ends, Remnant out, kill a creep wave. And if they weren't all there, maybe if they only had one hero there, I would have had some Manta illusions to get some tower damage in. So yeah, you can use like Manta to like maybe send it towards a wave, get some lane pressure going, maybe farm an entire wave for you. You don't have to just always be saving it for like the Orchid, for like the Fury on this game. But this game I would say I was kind of conservative with my Manta usage, but I do use it right there. It's kind of scary being right here without it on cooldown. Okay, but we do see the Tusk now, and we have Vision of the Shadow Fiends, and they've been kind of playing as a unit, as 5, so I figure that they're just together. Right, so we see the Ursa kind of just farming in a really terrible spot. Probably shouldn't be there, but we definitely want this kill. So Tusk is putting himself out of position as well. If we can save the Disruptor, that's huge. Use my chains and my Sleight to get out as much damage on the Tusk as possible. Popping my Sleight right there, just to maybe catch them, give ourselves some vision. Obviously, if it doesn't hit anything, we know that there's just nobody there. So either way, gives us some information. But they're out. Just out completely. Getting really close to my dataless. I can't remember if I have to buy it back again though, so we'll fucking find out, guys. I fear just got too aggressive right there. And he manages to go down. So let's see how much gold we got. So I'm just kind of playing off map. I have no idea where they are. I do not want to be showing right now. But I can kind of just use my Sleight from fog, go up to the wave and just clear it out. I see that they're all mid now, so not too worried, especially with the Furion being down. He's the one with the Orchid. Coming back. I even throw out like a really defensive remnant near their base, and now Ursa's just getting insanely aggressive. If Gyro dies, that's probably like the team fight for us. He gets a pretty good call down, and he has flank up, and I'm using my my Sleight whenever I can. So I'm just kind of like evading their damage right here, guys. Trying my best at least to evade their damage. Yeah, I'm a Manta right there just to dispel, get some more damage on them, but they just got the rag, so that's a pretty big deal. Using my chains again on the Ursa. I'm getting off as many sleights as I can, but we just don't have enough like damage follow up, especially with the Ursa just scaring the Gyro off in the back right away. I'm going forward right here, just to maybe get the Sleight and chains on the Vino, and I actually casted it. I casted the Sleight outside of range, so the chain just didn't hit anyone, obviously. So I couldn't get him right there, even though my Sleight did end up hitting. So I definitely need the Daedalus. I'm not even gonna be saving for buyback. Like I just need the damage right now. Like if they go for another Rax push, like if they go for another Rax push and I don't have the damage, like they're just gonna get another Rax either way. Like, I need the damage to scare them off. Like right when they initially start going for the Rax. So this DD, it would be nice if they were all up and going for a push, but can't really do too much with it, other than just push the lanes out a little bit faster, increase my farming speed. Another remnant in the back. If I can get this, man, we still don't even have that mid tower. That's really bad. Alright, so there is a fight going on bottom. I know that fight is happening. I want to be in this too, so I'm porting right back to base. Oh my god, that's such a good ultimate from Disruptor. Yeah, the Spirit Breaker just baited them all to go on him, and then we got a 3-man Disruptor ultimate. On top of like flak damage, my slights, my chains. So that was kind of like a misplay by them for like getting clogged right there in that region, but yeah, it was a really good play from Disruptor to get his ultimate off. Actually, it was the Ghost Scepter that saved him, so if he didn't have that Ghost Scepter, he would have died, and we probably wouldn't have won that fight, and they might have even been able to go high ground with the Disruptor dead. So it's important that we got those kills. So it was a good ultimate from him. Now right here, I was thinking about going Rapier, but in these type of games when you're Rax down and you still don't even have like their mid tower, it's just kind of demoralizing. So I was thinking maybe I go all in on the Rapier, but yeah, we'll see what I end up going. Putting a remnant in the back, just hitting this tower. And Vino gets really aggressive right here. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe just to bait us to go on him, but yeah, we're gonna get him pretty easily. The Rocket manages to finish him off. Using my chains on the Furon. He pops his Blade Mail, so I do not want to be attacking him. Yeah. So I actually made a mistake there, guys. I was spam clicking my Activate Fire Remnant while I was inside of Fist. And what happened is, like, your hero will go to the Remnant, but he still stays in the same position after he's done, like, sliding. So I ended up not actually going to the Remnant, and the Remnant just ended up being a waste. I believe that's what happens. I'm pretty sure if you use Activate Fire Remnant during Slight, that does, like, waste it, but I'm not entirely sure about that mechanic, guys. Just because I avoid doing it. I got a crit on the Ursa, which is, we would have died either way, but just the fact that we managed to finish him off means I don't have to like overcommit on the Ursa right there. Got another crit on the Tusk. And SF actually managed to TP away with my illusions on him. So I managed to not get hit right there for a little bit. So I have another Daedalus in my quick buy. Like, I just need damage, guys. It's really important that I get damage. But Shadow Fiend does have Butterfly. I can't remember if I go for MKB or not. Even against MKB or Butterfly, even if they have like one Butterfly hero, it's still worth it to go Daedalus sometimes, just because you kill the enemy heroes just so much faster if you can guarantee more crits and just more average damage overall. So can't remember if I go for the MKB or not, but it would be a good, like, the Daedalus or the MKB is a good choice at this point, just because they only have one source of evasion. So I do switch my mind. That's what I was thinking. Going back for the MKB right now. Yeah, so we're going to be taking the Roshan. They know that we're doing it just because they had that Shadow Fiend illusion in right there. So I'm going to be taking some damage right here, guys. This is actually like bad play by me for sticking around too much, but it'll end up working out just because they're just overcommitting on us, and Gyro got a lot of flak damage off, and they're playing into his into all of our ultimates. So yeah, just Gyro comes back with the Aegis. So even though I got caught out of position, that made them overcommit. So yeah, so not too bad. And we managed to get that kill right there. Can't remember how much. Yeah, this game barely goes on for that much longer. I think we just end up going for a push here soon. Let's skip forward a little bit. Alright, so yeah, we just wiped them. I think we just even just go straight up into their base and fight them again. I know that sometimes I like just stop recording when I know the game's completely over, guys. But people have been asking to see the score screen, so I'm just gonna show the score screen right here. Actually, I don't even want to skip more ahead because it might crash. Actually, guys, the replay system in Reborn is actually fucking terrible. It crashes like half the time when you skip to a position. So I'm actually glad it didn't crash right there. So this is basically the score screen. Yeah, SF was pretty dominant, 28-8. If I didn't DC and die to him, this game probably would have ended a lot sooner. Just because he wouldn't have gotten his blink and then gotten up those follow kills, I would have been a lot more farmed because I was kind of like out of the game for like a minute or something. Yeah, I was 24/7, Gyro 9/5, but I actually don't even like really blinking up the score screen just because it doesn't really tell too much of the story in terms of game impact. But it is interesting to look at, of course. So yeah, guys, this is Bren. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you're new to the channel, remember to hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. See you guys later.